Okay, welcome. Today we are looking at the systems innovation game. So it's a Canvas template you'll find on the SI website. You can download it as a PDF or access it through the Mirrorverse. And this is it here. Let's jump straight in. So it's a template designed to help teams ideate on how they would take a systems innovation approach to addressing a challenge. A wicked challenge. It outlines some of the key stages or aspects of this process, from applying systems thinking to mapping and finding leverage points, to identifying and supporting new innovations, or considering how to develop an initiative or ecosystem and take that forward. So it's really the bigger picture and an ideation tool of the overall process we have at SI for going about doing systems innovation. It's the 4 dimensions you'll be familiar with if you're familiar with our toolkit, and it has cards that are associated with the different tools we have so that you can come and ideate the different sections and what you might like to do in those sections in terms of addressing that challenge, what you feel you need to do, what tools, what methods, what exercise you need to do in those different areas so as to take your initiative forwards. So essentially, you're designing a strategy for systems innovation based upon these tools and methods at SI. Of course, then you can take this and actually turn it into a real initiative in terms of getting the tools, because each card is associated with a canvas, and then you can start working through that. But let's jump in here. So that's the overall method. You'll be familiar with it if you know about the toolkit. We're exploring the nature of the challenge first and trying to think systemically about it. Then we're mapping out the intervention points, the factors and actors, and leverage points. Then we're trying to design new or support new initiatives around those intervention points. And then we're thinking about how to develop this initiative or ecosystem and take it forwards into the future. It's explained here how to facilitate this exercise. It might be a 2-hour workshop, might be a day or 2-day workshop, whatever it is. And you'll be bringing participants together and having them work on this board here. I have an example I'm going to share with you so that you get the understandings of it. But firstly, you would help people, participants, understand these different dimensions. Show them the board here, the different quadrants that we just saw there. So top left, we've got explore, then we've got map, and then we've got ideate and develop down there. We've got the different color-coded cards that associate with different tools on the website. And you'd have them take a look at these cards and read them out and get familiar with them. And we would start here on the top left. Well, firstly, we're going to put our challenge in the center. So I've chosen one. It's creating local economies for our region that provides good opportunities for people here locally to start and grow their social enterprise. So that's the nature of the challenge. We have our participants together. They're understanding the board, the different dimensions. They've had a look at those top left cards because that's where we're going to start. And now you're going to have them in teams start to discuss and ideate what do they think. Well, it's this question here. How will we explore the challenge to frame it with systems thinking, to reframe it with systems thinking, help us think more broadly, more systemically about the nature of the challenge, move away from linear thinking, and so forth. So you would have them take a look at the cards and then choose which cards they want to play, which ones they think they would need to do if they're going about addressing this challenge. And I have already pulled that through a few, so they might choose the iceberg model, and then they have to post up why they chose that, why do they think it's useful, and then maybe a little bit about how they go about applying it in their context. So the iceberg model, this helps us think about challenge on different levels. So I've posted up here, I'm going to be using this. I think we need this to understand the current challenge social entrepreneurs are having on its different levels, not just the outcomes we're seeing, but what are the systemic structures and mental models behind that that's really holding them back? So I played that one. I also think we need to be thinking in a more ecosystems kind of way. So we need to move away from ecosystem thinking of the heropreneurship, as it's called, and shift to an ecosystem view to develop local economies. And then I think also we're going to need to, develop a narrative for this new ecosystem for social entrepreneurship in our region. So I chose those cards. Teams may choose others, but you're having them choose them and post up why they chose it, why they think it's important, and maybe a bit about how they'd apply it in their context. The first section, we'd move on then to the second section and iterate again. It's about the mapping and finding intervention points. So I think I've chosen this card here, mapping circle mapping template. And I think we will need to do a circle map to understand the interrelated factors affecting social entrepreneurs. I think also we're going to need to use this leverage points to try and identify those high leverage points that we'll take forwards. I think we need to do a bit of an actor map to understand the key actors, how they're related, and their incentives. And those are the ones that I've chosen here. We could choose more, could choose other ones, but that's the example we have here. Coming down here, question is how we grow or design the new initiatives at those intervention points. So I picked up on 2 of the cards. I think we're going to have to map out the landscape, think about what opportunities, what resources are available there for entrepreneurs, and maybe even what interesting initiatives are taking place. So we might be able to support those or highlight them and so forth. I also think we need to be doing some systems gardening to find ways to support them with resources and opportunities. So that's what we're going to do in this section. And then moving on to the final one, we're going to have them look through the cards, discuss them, choose the ones they want. I've put up, well, the question here is about how we iteratively grow the new network or initiative or ecosystem, adapt and learn and so forth as we go forwards. So I think we're going to need this one here, the venture design. Based upon our prior research and ideation, we'll create a program to take forward to support local systems entrepreneurs or social entrepreneurs. We'll run activities to help them co-learn and co-create. So I chose this card, the kind of things we're going to be doing in this program to support them. And finally, some kind of a platform or some kind of an organization to support them. So we plan to set up a hub in a local university and use this as our base and try and leverage some of the resources there. So that's a very brief tour of our systems innovation game. It is an ideation tool. It's a tool for learning about systems innovation. It's a tool for potentially developing a strategy that you'll take forwards. And really, it's a tool for getting the bigger picture of all these different aspects and how you might go about doing this. So that's it. I'm going to leave it there. You will find all of this on the SI website as a PDF downloadable or in the Mirrorverse.